Hello and welcome to Exercise for Everyone. This is Lesson 1, Ab Crunch. Lesson 1, Part 5, 18 variations for your legs. In addition to using these options for your legs, you can combine them with many of the options for the arms you've already learned, and you'll be able to apply them to the crunches you learn in various parts of this lesson. Note that I am keeping my legs stationary in all of the videos in this part of the lesson. Future lessons will have options for leg movements. Knees bent, feet flat on floor. This way of holding your legs is very common. The reason is it's much more stable, it's easy to keep your pelvis anchored to the floor, and it makes arching your back less likely, keeping the crunch in a safer position for your back. Knees bent, heels up on bench, or chair, or step. Setting your feet up will take pressure off your lower back. Bent knees and lower legs up on a bench, or chair, or steps. Again, the full support of the weight of your lower legs will take pressure off your lower back. One ankle crossed on the other knee. Here you have a little less stability. The weight of the one leg that is crossed will also offset your body weight, engaging your obliques slightly more. Remember to do both sides. Legs rotated to one side. This position allows the obliques to engage more. Continue to keep your chest and face facing straight up and do both sides. Feet together, knees apart, or diamond. Here, it is more challenging to stabilize the hips and lower back. You will also work deeper layers of abdominal muscles. Knees tucked to chest. If you have difficulties keeping your lower back tight to the floor, this version will actually make that easier. Knees tucked, ankles crossed. The ankle cross position is classic, although I do not recommend using it. If you do, though, be sure you switch your ankles halfway. Both hips and knees at 90 degrees. This option is more advanced. It's much harder to keep your lower back and pelvis in neutral. You will also engage deeper through the transverse abdominis. Hips and knees 90 degrees, ankles crossed. Once again, the crossed ankle position is classic, although I do not recommend it. Of course, if you use it, switch your ankles halfway. Legs extended straight up. The trick in this leg position is to keep it in control. Keep your heels directly over your hips. If you have tight hamstrings, you may gently bend your knees. Legs extended straight up, ankles crossed. As with all the crossed ankle positions, make sure you switch halfway. One leg extended out straight on the mat. The extended leg will make it more challenging to keep your hips and your lower back in neutral, engaging deeper through the transverse abdominis. Both legs extended halfway out. This version is a step closer to having both legs extended out straight. Only extend them out as far as you can while still remaining neutral. Legs straight, heels up and supported on a bench, step, or chair. Both legs extended out straight. This option is very challenging. Keep your lower back and pelvis anchored and in neutral. If you can't, go back to the step where your one leg is extended or your knees are still slightly bent. Legs extended out straight and slightly apart. The width of the legs will challenge your deeper core stability muscles and obliques a little bit more. Legs extended out straight and one stacked on the other. As with the other extended leg positions, you must keep your pelvis and lower back in neutral. The one foot stacked on the other makes it much harder to balance and stabilize. Thanks for watching! In Part 6, we will look at ways to modify a crunch to make it easier.